Hello again. So now I want to show you the stateful set. The stateful set is not a deployment. The controller, the Kubernetes controller, it's called a stateful set. It's not a deployment. But I'm going to show you what you can do with this. So it's basically the same thing. We define the kind is stateful set. We're setting 10 replicas and a hello world container. So I'm going to deploy the stateful set. And let's see what happens here. So as you can see, the pods get created one by one. And they have all predictable names, right? It's basically the service name that you set here, right? The service name plus dash and a number, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Right? So this is good if you need that your pods get started and terminated in a very particular way. Let's see what happens if we trigger a rollout. I'm going to trigger a rollout. Basically, Kubernetes starts terminating each of them in order from back to front. So it starts with the 9, then goes to the 8th, the 7th, right? So it terminates, creates the new container to replace that, the new pod to replace the old one, and only proceeds to the next one once the current one has been replaced with a new pod, right? So you guarantee that at least your application has as many pods as you define here, no matter what. This is also good for your cluster costs because you don't need any additional capacity because you're only creating new pods after the old ones are terminated. But this could make, if you can imagine if you had running, I don't know, 30 pods of a particular thing, this could make rollouts really, really slow. This is, I've seen recommended in for things like, for example, you have a master, you have a database like MongoDB, and you have a master and several followers, or a primary database and several followers, and you want a very specific order to be of reboot, basically, of rollout, right? Let's scale this down to one pod. So it happens the same. They get terminated from the higher number to the lower number. And if I scale this up to 10 again, it's exactly the same thing, same as you would expect. So this is the stateful set.